Have you ever picked up a hitchhiker? Picture this: a lonely taxi driver on a quiet night, spotting 3 girls flagging him down. A welcome sight for a slow business evening, he thought, pulling over to pick them up. "Where are you girls going?" he asked as they hopped into the back seat. They were headed to the hospital. The girl in the middle was doubled over, her face pale and wet with tears. An emergency, he realized, and quickly sped towards the nearest hospital. Upon arrival, the girl was worse. Her face contorted in pain, sweat dripping down her face. Her friends, worried and scared, implored him to fetch a doctor. The taxi driver, now also worried, hurried to the hospital's front desk, explaining the situation to a nurse, who promptly went out to assess the situation. Minutes later, the nurse returned, her face flushed with anger and confusion. "What's going on?" she demanded, accusing him of a horrific act. "What did you do to those girls?" Bewildered, he could only respond with a confused, "What do you mean?" The nurse, her voice trembling with fury, revealed a chilling truth. "I've already called the police," she said. "You better stay here until they arrive. Maybe you can explain to them why you have 3 dead bodies in your car." The story that unfolded was of a tragic accident involving 3 college girls. They had been trapped in a burning car, and despite the doctor's best efforts, all 3 had died. Their bodies had been placed in the hospital mortuary, but the bodies in the taxi were undeniably those of the 3 college girls. The nurse, livid, demanded to know why he had stolen the bodies from the hospital. The taxi driver, shaken and terrified, could only respond, "I assure you, when I picked those girls up, they were very much alive." The chilling revelation was that the place where he picked up the girls was the exact same place where the accident had occurred, where the girls were burned alive. In the end, the taxi driver was left with a horrifying tale to tell, a story of 3 girls who needed a ride, not to the hospital, but perhaps to the afterlife.